Hey everybody, and welcome to Xcom Apocalypse. So we've reached the third part of our Xcom saga here, and before we get into this one, there's a lot more going on with this game, a lot more complex, I suppose, than the previous two. I think it's important that we go over a bit of the backstory and how we got to here. It helps me anyways to kind of understanding what's going on, and for instance, why are we fighting in a city versus saving the whole Earth? Things like that. So we know at the end of Terror from the Deep, we had the city of Teleth rising out of the Gulf that our brave Aquanauts sacrificed their lives by destroying, and well, it self-destructed anyways. But in the process, the Teleth released all this poisonous, toxic gas into the atmosphere, and that and something of that size blowing up in the atmosphere caused all kinds of problems. Global warming sped up. And the Earth was already overpopulated, and so now you have toxic gas destroying the habitability of the Earth. So we're now 40 years later, and the Earth is basically mostly uninhabitable. Only a few spots left are in decent shape. All the world cities, of course, are in ruins thanks to the aliens from before, and the world governments and several of the corporations came up with this plan to build these mega cities, basically to house most of the world's population into just these cities to have a more normal Earth life, and so services are all close by, and so everyone can be dealt with and serviced in one close spot. And the first of these kind is Mega Primus, which is where we are. We're on the ruins of old Toronto. But things have been going reasonably okay. Things are somewhat back to normal, but we're at the year 2084, and a dimension gate, a few of them, have just appeared over the city, and aliens have arrived. And on that note, we should watch the intro video. So here it is.
Sicherheitstruppe. Nein, wir beginnen gerade eine Sicherheitsaktualisierung. Wird Sie später anrufen. Auf Wiedersehen.
Commencing security sweep 121 at 1500 hours. Zone A, sectors 1 through 6.
TV confirmed online for all cameras.
Punch it in.
Sector 1.
Sektor 1.
Status normal.
Status normal.
Steady traffic flow.
Sector 2.
Sektor 2.
Status normal.
Status
Stop.
normal.
Zoom in. No. Camera 4. Camera 4. Pan left. 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 Close in. There. Acquire status.
Unknown, sir.
Zoom in.
Increasing resolution.
Stand by. We have a problem.
Cut that chatter. Give me more audio. Track it. Track it. It's heading for Sector 5. Alert all sectors. Scramble Xcom craft.
It's coming our way.
Feed in all cameras. Come on. Come on.
Security, emergency, stand by all combat units. I repeat, this is not a drill. Emergency, stand by all combat units.
Alright, so the dimension gates have opened up in the sky, and UFOs are back, and the XCOM is here to save the day again. But these are different aliens this time. We have no more sectoids or mutons or anything. We have a new interdimensional species attacking us. As for difficulty, the last time I played this game would be the year that it came out, 1997. So it has been a little while since I played the game. And, of course, we're going to play Superhuman because this is XCOM, and I have learned there's no better way to play XCOM than with Superhuman. There's always a risk of losing, it has to be a thing. So I'm going to take it a little bit slower on these first couple episodes because I want to make sure that I kind of go over what is happening here, because there's a lot more happening here. I think I said it before than on the previous ones. The previous ones you just shoot aliens and then you research things and then you win. On this one, you have all these different organizations that you have to deal with. You get, like, for instance, you get your supplies from these guys, and some of them cause some problems. So a little bit of diplomacy in the game, I suppose. And so, anyways, first thing we got to do is check out our base. We are centrally located, which is nice, which is excellent. We're in the slums. I guess it's the basement of the slums, technically. And where are the dimension gates at? There's one. Oops. We got one up here. I'll show it off here. That guy. And we've got... There's one. One in this corner. And where's the third one? Probably down here somewhere. Maybe? Where is it? There should be 3, right? 1, 2... Why don't I see it? 3. There it is. Way down here. So we're not near any of them, but we're in the middle, so that's not terrible. All the aliens will spawn in those spots. All the UFOs will spawn there. So let's take a look at our base here. We should begin with 10 guys, but we got 4 more looking to join. And I don't care how terrible you are hired. And Helga is a mutant, part sectoid, part human. Come on, Helga. Look at these guys named here in a minute. But we should see if we have any better biochemists. No, Tatsuo was terrible. How about quantum physics? 89 is not terrible, but I don't know if you're worth the $600. Dieter. 89. I could get rid of the 65. Yeah, we'll do it. Jurgen's terrible. Even though Jurgen has some nice hair, we'll get Dieter. Alright, on to, what is this? Engineers. And Mark is not very good, so we're good with what we got. And the first thing we need to do is go on a shopping spree. So let's do that. I start the game with a couple hover cars and a storm dog and this wolfhound guy. We'll get rid of those, and we're going to just load up on hover bikes. So we're going to buy all we can get right now, which is 6 of them. So as soon as we can, we're going to buy a few more. 6 is a little low, but that's okay. And, yeah, that's fine. I'll sell these as soon as I strip them. As for gear, I like... The law pistols are terrible. The machine guns are nice. So we'll grab a few machine guns. We'll grab like 5 of those. We got, what, 4 new guys? So we'll have to make sure we can keep them equipped. So we get 5 machine guns, and I guess we get all 3 autocannons that we can get. Did I get clips? Yeah, grab all your clips. I'll take them. So this is all coming from Marsec. As you can see, some of these are the different organizations that we are buying supplies from. So you want to keep them happy. Autocannon AP clips. I'll take some of those, and some high explosive clips to kill some bad aliens. And I think everything else is okay. Oh, we need armor. We got 4 guys. We need 4 armor. 4 of those, and 4 of those, 4 of those. Okay, and we should be able to buy Illyrium. Yeah, we have discovered Illyrium on Mars. So thanks to Old Soul Mine here, they are mining that. I'm gonna equip these my hover bikes with bolters, which I don't need all 7. I'll buy just 6. And the Rendors are nice. You can see 20 damage versus 12, but they use Illyrium. And part of the trick to Superhuman, at least from what I've read anyways, is we need to make sure we watch our money. Part of the game is managing your money correctly. We're going to go these SD Sports. These are engines we're going to put onto our hover bikes. There, that should be good. And is there anything else we need to get? I think that is good. Yeah. That's all the supplies that we need, I do believe. Yeah. Yes. So let's strip out these guys we want. We're gonna keep the Valkyrie. This will be our Sky Ranger. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and name you because we already have a name for you. You are going to be... I gotta make these soldiers' name too, but Mr. Badger wanted to be captaining the Valkyrie, so we're going to name it after him. This is the Mr. Badger. And actually, you're going to get 2 of these Lancer things, just because they're nice and cheap. And we're going to go ahead and strip all these vehicles we have, because these guys are not... If they get blown up, that's expensive. And if a hoverbike gets blown up, that's dirt cheap. So they're going to be our cannon fodder, really. And as soon as they show up, we'll get them loaded up. And actually what we can do... Oh, here, we'll do research real quick. Engineering, nothing to engineer just yet, but quantum physics, the 4 of you, 1 guy's showing up, can go ahead and work on the dimension gates so we can figure out what these things out there hovering in the sky are. And biochemistry, we cannot transport live aliens anymore, so we have to get this biotransport module and load it up onto our Mr. Badger before we can haul live things around. And that's really the game, is getting live ones and researching them. So that is under control. And I think we're good. We just have to sit and wait for our supplies to show up. Where's our slums at? There we are. So if we can watch, oh, we're paused. Nothing's going to show up if we're paused. So here comes our hover bikes. Heading this way. And we have, I think that taxi probably belongs to us too. These green things are our supplies coming in. We can see them on the mini map here too. That's probably one of our, who are you? Yeah, Auto Taxi. Transstellar is our taxi company, so we don't want to, we make sure we be careful whenever we start shooting at UFOs, because if we blow up too much of the road, they will get hacked and they'll no longer carry our soldiers over to us. So, keep them happy. Yeah, there he comes. There he comes. Back to our base. Is everyone, let's wait, make sure everyone gets here. Speed it up. Ian Frogley has showed up. Frogley, that's a fantastic name. So we got Frogley, and there should be 4 more, because we had one, oh, I don't know what you did, civilian car, but you are dead now. What'd you do? Alright, so here is, number 2, Helga. We have that's one. I'm guessing that's probably one. And I'm not sure where number... Maybe this guy? Got number 3. Number 4. Nope. He turned around. Where are you going? He's confused. Alright. 1, 2, 3. As soon as we get here, we can get some... We'll get some folks named. And we'll get them equipped. There we go. There they are. Dieter. Last one. Okay. Whoa. Alright. So, actually, I didn't really look at the base here. So, we are... When you start the game, you get... it's a random base setup every time. And we got the slums this time. The other option is the warehouse. Slums are bigger, but they're harder to defend. And warehouses are smaller, but easier to defend. It's nice to have the slums because you can get a couple good... This is actually a decent one. We want some bigger spots because we'll have a couple more of these 4x4 or 2x2 ones. We'll want to get in. So there's one we can move. We can move this alien containment around, I guess, and put one in there. That's going to be difficult to move. Maybe we can move these around and put one in there. Either way, we'll get something. We'll get them figured out. But anyways, we are ready to go. So let's get some names in here first. So I have a pretty good sized list. I have like 34, 35 names in here. I put, if you have been with me the longest, so those of you that were with me from Terror from the Deep, or even back at UFO Defense, you got top priority for the names. Not top priority, you got bumped to the top of the list anyways. So Kazak is back. We got Kazak. Dark Angel is back with us. Welcome back, Dark Angel. I'm trying to keep an eye on some of these stats, because we're going to need one guy with a really good accuracy, which Dark Angel's pretty good. Those that have a really good strength, like Yataka. Actually, Dark Angel might be our sniper. Yataka has a good strength, who is actually going to be Silencer. We'll put a little marker here so I know who to give the heavier gear to. Silencer is back with us. Zombie is back with us. Zombie was our very first commander in our last UFO Redux campaign, and Silencer is Zombie is a mutant, so which means he is our psi guy. What is a good psi symbol? That one, sure. Just so we know, we give him the psi stuff. Manfred has some awesome shades. Manfred is Space Voyager. Spore Space Voyager. I'm tempted to start you off at Space Voyager 19 because that's what we left off on. Did you die on Cydonia? I don't remember. Looks like you have a nice strength. Yeah, Space Voyager's a beast. There you go. And some nice shades. And next up, we have Meridian is back. Meridian, I think we had like 14 Meridians. He did not fare as well as some others either. And then we've got Horst, who fired the final shot into the brain on Cydonia. Horst has nice curls there. And then along with Horst, standing by Horst on Cydonia was Ivan Dogovich. Ivan Dogovich. There you go. Yeah, CH. It looks like he has a pretty good strength too. Space Voyager's good. Horst. Make it a little better. Let's see what we can find. We got, what, 14 guys here? Yuzo, you are now Scout. Coming back. You were, well, Scout, I think he was Swampus before. Now he is Scout. And then we have awesome hair here on Galermi. Returning again. And who's next? Oh, man. Alright. I can't believe I forgot. You should have been first. Bill Nye is back. Bill, you got a capital N in your name, Bill. Bill Nye, on my very first XCOM playthrough, which was like my second LP. Bill, I brought him in like on the... something like the third mission, and he made it to the very end of the game. So Bill is a hero. We also have Hesha and Brutal Barbarian back. Hesha was my blaster launcher hero last time, and he is a beast, so he may be doing some heavy lifting again. And last one, we got Simulateer, who was back, who was with me on the very first campaign. What's your last name? Croven? Croven. So that, we have what? 1, 2, 3. We have only 3 heavies? We'll have to figure out who else is a heavy lifter. Looks like Simulateer can handle a bit. And we may be able to get one more in here. I haven't quite figured out Scout tactics as well as I probably should. What I've been doing is, well, on my little test runs that seem to work out, I have... oh, Silencer, you're already there. I guess we'll give it to Meridian. I've been running mostly mostly machine guns with a few autocannons behind in groups of 4. I learned this little trick just a couple days ago. We can actually click everybody. Let's save some time here. I'll try to not just take the whole episode just loading everyone, but it takes a little bit getting all set up. But we can strip everybody. Wait, what am I doing? Don't strip the armor. Oh well. Alright, we'll start from scratch. Everybody, strip all the stuff off of them. And this takes it off of everybody. Is that everyone? Oh, we got some smoke grenades on Ivan here. And then we can go back through and we can load everyone up. So first off, we're going to give everyone armor again. Arm and arm. And then everybody is going to get a pretty standard loadout of... we're going to give everyone 1 stun, 1 frag. Should everyone get a smoke? Yeah, I'll do it. 1 smoke. I don't have enough medkits. I should have bought some medkits. I forgot about that. So that's okay. Who was my sniper? Let's go take a look here. We got... not you. Dark Angel is pretty good. Zombie's really good, but Zombie's are my Psi guy. Space Voyager is a heavy. Maybe Horst? Oh, Ivan. Ivan? It's pretty good. Bill Nye is terrible. Nice thing here, well, since we're so early on, if we survive... oh, wait, not Bill Nye. Who was the good... Ivan. Ivan is going to be our sniper. So you get that along with a laser, and you are really strong. So I'm going to go ahead and give you... I'm going to give you a pistol to hang on to just in, I don't know, just in case. And you can carry a medkit. I guess I'll give you 2 ammo since you have the strength for it. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, let's make a note here. Ivan is our sniper, which is going to be a tilde. Looks too much like the other one. There we go, sniper. All right, so let's grab the heavies, and he'll load them up with some gear here. We've got 5 of them. We have 5 autocannons. Perfect. And we're each going to get 1 of those and 1 of those. Whoops. Actually, it's probably... let's just do that. 1 armor-piercing round, 1 heavy, high-explosive round. And you all can carry medkits. And I'm going to give each of you an extra stun grenade. And that should be good for all of you. We have Zombie, who was our Psi guy. We'll give him the Psi thing. And... Go ahead and take a gun, I guess. And then the rest of you. The rest of yous are gonna get machine guns. I have too many. So somebody's gonna lose. Take that. Barbarian. I'll get you a gun. Just you wait. I'll get you a gun. Okay. You know what I forgot? I forgot to give me ammo. Not you. Horse. And Dark Angel and Kazak. Give you guys some ammo. Okay. Is that everybody? I think so. A few of you we can go ahead and give medkits to. And I think we're going to give Zombie the motion scanner. Oh, I'll give it to Brutal Barbarian. There you go. This will be your job. You just motion scan and stun things whenever we come to that point. You actually won't be going on my first mission. Scratch that. Back to Zombie. Okay. I think we're good. We have some backup gear. Everybody is equipped reasonably. Okay, perfect. All right, and research is going. We have to work on our ships now. Or our craft. So, same as before, we have to strip them down and load them up with the other stuff. And then we'll go back and we'll sell. We're down to 30 grand right now. But once we can sell off all of these guys, and that'll put us back up to, I don't know, 50-ish, maybe? That would be nice if we can get around 50. We're going to load you up with some bolters, which are not the most powerful guns in the game, but they're cheap. And they don't take any ammo because they're lasers. So that way, if one of these guys gets blown up, then we'll be okay. Oh, and I almost forgot. We have a name for one of you. Hoverbike 1. You are Prince Watercress. And if anyone on the list that requested to join in would like to be in there now, then you may be a hoverbike, because I have plenty of room on hoverbikes. Nobody wants to be a hoverbike for some reason. So we got more room for you there. Hoverbikes probably is not the safest job in the XCOM, but I'm sure you'll be all right. We have enough SD Sports, don't we? We bought those deluxes. We didn't need to. And you're good to go. Okay. So one more trip to the selling place, and we're going to dump you. We're going to dump Storm Dog, Hover Car, and Wolfhound. So yeah, 57 grand. Nice. Very nice. Actually, we have more money than I was expecting to have. Okay. All right. And I believe we are actually good to go. Yeah, I think we are good to go. So let's go. So we can crank it up to ludicrous speed. And we have found aliens in offices. So what we're going to do is load up everybody. Our first aliens have been spotted. There's 12 there, right? Yeah. Load you up onto the Badger. And we're going to go get us some aliens. So as we can see, our craft is going to head out that way. Where are we going? Out here. So there'll be aliens here. But we're at 20 minutes. We're at actually 24 minutes. So we're going to put a cut in this first part. And we'll start off next episode where we go slaughter our first aliens. Hopefully they don't suck my brains out, because that is a possibility. So anyways, thanks for watching. With the first episode, it's always super helpful with every like on the video. It really helps bump me up in the search results. I would super appreciate it. But my plan here is to have episodes out every Monday through Friday. I'm going to stick with something like a little 20-minute-ish videos, something shorter than I've usually done, but every weekday. That way we can get through this, hopefully, sooner than we got through the UFO Redux 1. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.